A live look at D.W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. It's the Florida Gators and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, the Razorback head coach told me pregame he is taking a 1-0 approach. Even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today, he said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So Arkansas's offense will have the football first. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing.
Snags it and he's open. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Jackson gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Brown. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Looking to throw on third. It's complete to the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And Reese, obviously you were talking about this guy earlier, and listen, you don't have to overthink this thing on offense, right? Just get our best playmaker the football as often as we can. And there they do a really good job of pushing it down the field. They find the matchup they wanted, David, and right out of the gate, it's an explosive play on offense.
Well, and we were so interested in talking about the matchup of this football game. Could they cover this guy? Or do they have to start doing something different, whether it's double teams, whatever they're looking to try to accomplish? So far, it's not a surprise. The offense won. Now, defensively, what's going to be my answer? Because I can't let that guy beat me for a full football game.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Handoff for Parker. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that toted the rock with some physicality, just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
Takes the handoff. It's Russell. Turning it on. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
And the Razorbacks trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Russell. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Arkansas!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Coming out with it, it's Lloyd. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Florida Gators offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Aaron Philo. He's trying to flush that last performance. 4 interceptions and just a single touchdown pass. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Going to the running game. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's changing the play. Jackson will throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Bringing it back. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. There's some daylight. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. The quick out. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. The Razorbacks are threatening on 1st and goal. Tough run here. It's Russell. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Quarterback will keep it. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Out wide left, it's Clapp. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. And they'll stop him right there on the return. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. It appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. On the run, it's Russell.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And an empty backfield here on second and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll try the left side. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Parker. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We reach the break. Arkansas has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Jackson gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
The Gators want to crank the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Here's a gift to Parker. Pass to 6. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
Yeah, it makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Making the adjustment. Jackson will throw. Finds his target. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. It's dropped after taking the hit. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Look out! Caught! He gets it in! Touchdown, Arkansas! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. This quarterback, part of their running game. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The short hands, it's Abrams. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Rush is on. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Quarterbacks have got to play fast. If they know you're throwing from the pocket an empty set, you know you're not getting a lot of extra help in pass protection, right? No running backs, no tight ends helping out these offensive linemen. I think that's a play the quarterback has got to do a better job just getting the ball a hair sooner.
Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. And the Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense? And
the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick.
Touchdown, Florida! Makes the grab in the corner. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
From deep, it's Brown. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Give to the running back. Shakes off the defender. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. White, 29.
Keeps it moving. It's Russell. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Swings it out to the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum. Going for it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the back. There he goes. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right. He sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Left side is clapped. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Jackson gonna throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Snags it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Running the red zone, it's Parker. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Trying to establish the run. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They're looking to throw on second and short. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that Bull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels. taking on the number 17 team, the Tennessee Volunteers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, they seem very concerned about these injuries. What's going on down there?
Guys, the Florida head coach told me coming out of the locker room, their running back has been terrific, playing well so far in this game, but he is taking a lot of hits. He's had to absorb a lot of contact, running yards after contact, but they're going to keep their eye on him and see if he can power through all the hits, bumps, and bruises he's taken here in the first half. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Out wide left, it's Weaver. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The keeper on the option. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Gators in the hurry up.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Finds the tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Hits the open man. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, two guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Under pressure, looking for the score. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They were able to do whatever they wanted the last time they had it. They put together some runs, they completed some passes, and they put a touchdown on the board. On the ground, it's Russell. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
brought down.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
And the Razorbacks will try to convert on 4th down. Quarterback changing the play. Got to make the play on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab plenty for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off. And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it. Grab behind the line. It's Brown.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside, it's Russell. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Jackson will throw. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And the try is no good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game. Here comes the Gators offense ready to go on the attack. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Flips it out in the flat. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the single back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. At the 35, he's got room. And he's loose on the right. The 20, the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sells to run, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Down he goes.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Couldn't set his feet.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. On the move, it's Russell. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Gets it out across the 40, stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here. They are willing to roll the dice, going for it. 4th and short from the 41. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
He's got the tight end. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Gators are in the hurry-up. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down to the air. He'll try to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Out of the gun. The running back has it. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Lets it go to the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Parker again. able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff for Parker. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Jackson going to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. Got it down the field. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Right back to the well. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
The Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Using his legs, it's Russell. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. In the red area, it's Parker. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to